Members.
Recent history and probably the most memorable parliamentary probe yet goes back to the National Youth Service scandal Season 1 of 2015. The Public Accounts Committee then sought to probe the alleged theft of 791 million shillings at NYS when Anne Waiguru was Devolution Cabinet Secretary. After months of investigation, PSC tabled a report in March 2017 with a raft of recommendations. Some of those were that Anne Waiguru, the current governor for Kirinyaga, should have been investigated further and if found guilty be barred from holding public office. That the Directorate of Criminal Investigations should have investigated Waiguru for abuse of office and that the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission should have conducted a lifestyle audit on Waiguru and other top officials then at Devolution Ministry and NYS. That, as per the report, should have been done by December 2017. In the same report, the partners of Singoei, Murkomen and Sigei Advocates had been flagged for further investigation and prosecution on allegations of aiding and abetting money laundering. And now, 16 months since the report was tabled before Parliament, there is no evidence of implementation of any of those recommendations. In March 2015, the Committee on Agriculture had recommended cancellation of sugar importation licenses for 5 companies. 2 years later, Mshale Commodities Limited, that had been blacklisted, shipped in over 22,000 tons of sugar. With the current probe on illicit sugar importation, Parliament is shocked how their recommendations were ignored.
And part of the reasons why Mshale remained as a registered importer, they did get orders from court, which essentially stopped us from banning them from importing sugar.
Just yesterday, a joint parliamentary committee on agriculture and trade probing importation of alleged contraband sugar tabled a report that has been termed by several MPs as underwhelming. In its recommendations, the committee wants the Kenya Bureau of Standards to ensure reprocessing of raw sugar that was imported, that all sugar imported be tested whether it's fit for human consumption, that KRA recovers import duty lost during the illegal importation last year. But in the report, there is no mention of non-compliant importers, no mention of how much tax was lost, neither government officials that are responsible for the situation.
Even in some county assemblies, such recommendations are not found.
Unless you are looking for a specific answer, or certainly you have certain interest, it is very, very unfair to even condemn us.
Listen to the committees. It is just a joke. This report is just a joke of the highest order.
Still, parliamentary committees keep competing to investigate any new scandal, despite some of those matters being active within investigating state agencies. The concern now having reached the head of the National Assembly, who thinks MPs are using committee sessions for private gain.
Remember, it was said yesterday that instead of going there to do parliamentary work, you've been hugging. Yeah. You know, parliamentary work is not done that way. Not through hugs and kisses. No.
For Parliament, though, they can only recommend. Implementation of such recommendations is dependent on different procedures employed by investigating agencies that are answerable to different rules of evidence. Sam Gituku, Citizen, Weekend.